$186 billion over the next 10 years.
It doesn't have enough support to get through the Senate, though. President Biden in Mexico City today meets with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and again with Mexican President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador about fighting drug smuggling across the border.
And how we can tackle irregular migration, which I think we're well on our way to doing.
They're also talking about how to increase manufacturing in the Americas and reduce supply chain reliance on China. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Well, Bridget, did you watch the beatdown last night?
Till halftime, and then I went to bed. I wasn't wasting my time on that.
Yeah, I not only is it the biggest win, biggest rout in the history of. Matter of fact, we're talking about Georgia's win, obviously, over TCU last night. The biggest rout in a college football championship game in any format in 152 years. And it's the biggest rout in any bowl game in history.
Wow.
Period. Any bowl game.
I don't usually look at the negative side of things, but I thought, man, I bet those advertisers are mad because I'd say most Americans stopped watching at halftime.
Yeah. Well, I went to bed mid-third quarter, but yeah, I mean, we've just never seen anything like it. Hey, by the way, we ran this contest yesterday. Hey, Austin, that either the number's not right or we're going to have to refresh it. I don't know. Anyway, you'll have to look at that. We're trying to find a clip here to play, but anyway. But we're going to start reading all the people who picked TCU yesterday.
Uh-oh.
On the text message contest that we held.
Calling them out.
For Firehouse Subs. Congratulations to Tina Ledford, who won a party platter from Firehouse Subs. So Georgia, back-to-back national titles, 65-7. How does Michigan fans feel this morning? That's my question. Anyway, all right, well, let's get serious here for just a moment. At 7:04, local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. The man accused of endangering the lives of 27 children by causing a fire to Cleveland Daycare pleaded guilty in court on Monday. Our news partners at Local 3 say that James Carpenter, arrested last year following a fire at the Little Lambs Child Care Center. Carpenter admitted to police he was drunk at the time of the fire, and his attorney said he had a blood alcohol content level of .22 the day of the fire. That's 3 times the legal limit to drive. Carpenter indicted on 27 counts of child endangerment, 1 count of reckless burning. He pled guilty to the 27 counts of endangerment, and the charge of reckless burning was dismissed. Carpenter's trial was scheduled to begin on January 10th. It's now scheduled to appear in court for sentencing on April the 4th. We had our local government meetings held yesterday, and we had the Bradley County Commission meeting yesterday. County will apply for an $11 million grant from the state for a broadband internet project in the south end of the county in 2023 this year. Last October, county was awarded $8 million in grants, and the commission approved a project that will bring a high-speed intranet to the north end of the county. Volunteer Energy Cooperative attended the meeting to discuss the progress of the project, covered with an $8 million grant already approved by the Bradley County Commission, and the timeline for the south end area project should the $11 million grant be awarded to the county later this year. According to estimates and plans presented by VEC, work will begin later this year, should conclude in the first quarter of next year, notwithstanding any unforeseen circumstances. if Bradley County receives the grants it'll be applying for in 2023, it's estimated 75% of Bradley County will then have access to high-speed internet once the work is completed. Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis estimates if the current broadband plan comes to fruition with grants, private investment, and approvals from the commission on the projects, Bradley County will be getting about $23 million in broadband projects for a cost of about $4 million. The Bradley County Commission will meet next Tuesday for a voting session in which the commission will vote on the matching funds needed from Bradley County to complete the projects. The Cleveland City Council also met yesterday, and during the meeting, Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks gave the City Council an update on the former First Tennessee Bank building on Raider Drive. Mayor Brooks met with Forrest Preston, the founder of Life Care Centers of America and the owner of the former bank building, and also Preston's attorney. After the meeting, the City Council received a letter from Cleveland Development Enterprises in which Preston is the president, asking the city to create a mutually acceptable contract. The council discussed the letter and wants to create a contract that clearly states the purchase price. 2 contracts will be created, one with Cleveland Development Enterprises and one with the Cleveland City School System for their use of the building. The next step for the mayor and the Cleveland City Council is to start drafting the contracts. And Gideon Ratcliffe covered the meeting for us and spoke with Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks about this after the meeting.
I think the easiest way to recap that would be the 1 o'clock discussion. It was discussed at length about the new agreement price that was offered by the owner of the building, which is Cleveland Development Enterprises. Lots of discussion about the school board, lots of discussion about the next steps. Then there was a motion at the 3 o'clock to put in the record what happened at 1. That motion also was heavily discussed, as you heard, but it puts us on a track to get both a contract for the Raider Drive building and a memorandum of understanding from the school board, so that together we can talk about those at the next meeting.
You know what I'm more interested in than what Brooks said, Mayor Brooks said, was what was happening, talking about in the background. The people who didn't know they were being recorded. Now, can we get in trouble? Can Gideon get in trouble for that?
Probably, yes.
Hey, Austin, you want to run that back and see what they're saying in the background? I can't hear you. What? No, I can't hear him. I guess he's not hooked up. No, don't come in here. I don't care enough to have you come in here. Anyway, well, that'd be more interesting, I think, than that. Here's an interesting story. This is very interesting, actually, from our news partners at Local 3, and actually, Austin flagged this story for us. A romance author from Benton, Tennessee. Sounds like the beginning of a good joke, quite frankly. A romance author from Benton, Tennessee has stirred up controversy in the book community because, surprise, she ain't dead. She's not dead.
Wow.
Yeah. Susan Meachan's Facebook account claimed she died committing suicide in 2020. Last week, she returned to the account saying, "Let the fun begin."
Oh, okay.
Fellow authors believe that Meachan, now see, this is what we thought Elvis, for years and whatever. Anyway, Meachan created a fake alias to watch others mourn her death, and that she posed as her daughter when posting about the death. Author Candace Adams responded, quote, "We all came together to support a friend who we thought had lost her life to bullying. We raised money for her. We tried to care for her family, only to find out it was a sham," end quote. This is all according to Local 3. Adams said auctions were held to benefit Meachan's funeral expenses in 2020. Adams has been in contact with the Polk County Sheriff's Department, was redirected to the district attorney's office. She says the matter is, quote, is for, quote, accepting funds under false pretenses. Local 3 reached out to Susan Meachan and her daughter, but received no response.
Wow.
Guess she was at Graceland. I don't know where she was.
Goodness.
So, anyway, so we also reached out to her, but they just couldn't find her.
What a story.
I don't know. All right. Hey, Sheriff Ross, you want to talk to us about that over in Polk County? Good morning, everybody. I got this is a nice joke I just received about the Georgia win. Did you know rooting for Georgia just because they are in the SEC is like rooting for the devil just because he's in the Bible?
True.
Rick Kaywood said that to me. Good job, Rick, although he heard it somewhere else. So anyway, I think Quake told that one or something. All right, it's 7-11. And let's get a check of the streets. What's up?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford GMC and Buick in Cleveland says yes to low interest rates. For a limited time, they are offering 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on any light-duty Sierra truck and 3.9% APR financing for 60 months on any Buick SUV. And your first payment will be due until April. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. We have no reports of any accidents this morning, but we do have some very dense fog in the area, so drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
Hey, it's time for a Hardee's Wake Up, and Hardee's is having a big hiring event in Athens this coming Friday, and Hardee's hiring party in Athens. Ain't no party like a Hardee's hiring party. That's what I'm talking about now. This Friday from 8 until 11 a.m. at the Hardee's Congress Parkway in Athens. Now listen to this. They tell us that they'll have giveaways. All interviewees. Now here's what, come on. All interviewees will receive a free double cheeseburger combo at Hardee's.
How many times a day can you interview?
Come on now. Let the church say amen, amen, amen. Plus, they'll get a $300 hiring bonus if hired. That's this Friday at the Congress Parkway location of Hardee's in Athens. Friday from 8.
With an urgent
morning. I ain't ready for you. Hardee's hiring party. $300 if hired, and a free double cheeseburger combo. When do we get anything for just sitting here? You know my favorite, one of the commercials we run, and I won't name the advertiser, but where they get a stay bonus, and you actually do the spot.
Yeah.
I've been staying here for 20 years this year. What kind of stay bonus do I get? At 7:14, so that's in Athens this Friday, 8 until 11 a.m. at Hardee's on Congress Parkway.
Studies show that people who can... At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
It's Mermaid Mattress's $1 million mattress clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
By the Georgia victory over Texas Christian, the Horned Frogs.
Yeah.
There was a big basketball game. I'm going to read Robbie's text here. Robbie Wetters, ladies and gentlemen. Robbie, did you find any decent pants? Anyway... And by the way, it is just ridiculous. I saw this FCA Coach of the Week or whatever we do with FCA, the guy from Lake Forest.
Yes.
Where they're all wearing matching shirts. Now, see, you wrote a note to me how many shirts they have to tie together for Richie. Well, that's not nice.
It's not.
It's stupid. But anyway, so Robbie has texted me, and we got hey, Austin, Chad, we got a bunch of messages about a game at Waterville last night. Is that right?
Yes, we did.
So we've got a clip, and let me just tell you, it's Jackson Fields. As Robbie said, yeah, Robbie, I saw it. He had a ridiculous game. Well, I don't need the audio there, Austin. Thank you. He had a ridiculous game winner last night at the buzzer for Waterville over Charleston. This was a 4th and 5th grade game. They've already sent it to ESPN to see if they can get on the top 10. So somebody sent this to us last night, and I've had about 5 texts about it this morning. So you have it on Mix TV right now, Austin. Is that right?
I do.
Go ahead and hit it.
Yes.
So you got to watch mixtv.tv. I'll do a little radio play-by-play. Inbound from side court of Waterville, where Lois Haddon Taylor used to teach. Her piano's still there. Turnaround shot is good. Look at that. Welcome back. Hey, run it. Can you run it again? Hit it. Run it again. Here we go. Inbound, side court. Watch it. Turnaround. Boom!
Wow.
Game winner. Hey, Robbie, somebody get Jackson Fields to call me. 614-6499. Somebody, I think he's related somehow to the Parises. Somebody get Jackson to call me. 614-6499. Forget Georgia. That's the real athletic story this morning.
Yeah, it's a better game.
All right, that was a much better game. All right, let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Hey, somebody have Jackson call me. Plays for Waterville. Out there for Dr. Heather Hayes. I guess he's the mayor of Waterville School this morning. Guarantee you that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, go look at that. Mixtv.tv. You put it on our Facebook, Austin?
Yes, it is also posted on our Facebook if anybody wants to share it.
Okay. What are you on, NPR? What's the matter with you? Wake up. All right, let's go to the Mermaid. What?
No, I have to work for Heartline. It's just, I just drone along.
You sound downright asleep this morning. Get out of my radio. Somebody call. Hey, I want to talk to Jackson. Somebody reach out to them and have them call me. All right, we'd like to talk to a winner for once. Instead of all the losers we talk to. How about that? 614-6499.
1 week was not enough to sell over $1 million of mattresses. Take advantage of additional markdowns if it's in stock and even more on floor models. The $1 Million Mattress Clearance is going on now at both Cleveland Mermaid Mattress locations. Wishing you a happy new year and a better night's sleep.
So we have freezing fog in our area. So
what's that?
Some of this fog is locally dense with visibility dropping to a quarter of a mile or less at times. So freezing fog can cause surfaces and elevated roadways to become slick and hazardous. So be aware of that as you drive this morning. We'll have partly cloudy skies today, a high of 56 and a low of 37 tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy skies during the day, a slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 59 and a low of 54 tomorrow evening with a few rain showers tomorrow
Send
night.
Send him in.
And then showers and thunderstorms likely, potential for severe storms on Thursday with a high of 63. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 27 degrees.
I think we've got Jackson Fields hanging on here. Hang on a second.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct, lifetime certified. Over 150 used cars on the lot at all times. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway and vehiclesdirect.com.
Let's go to the phones. Is this Jackson?
It is not Jackson.
Oh. Who is it?
This is a national champion for back-to-back years right here.
This is Commissioner Josh Rogers.
How about them dogs, baby?
Come on now.
How about them dogs?
Well, how about you
How about them dogs?
shutting out a child trying to call me who won a game last night, you moron? What is the matter with you?
We won a game, too, last night.
Yeah, congratulations.
I've got to go to a meeting here early this morning. I just wanted to call in beforehand and just say, how about them dogs, back-to-back national champions.
What time you go to bed?
We will, about 1:30.
The rest of America was asleep at 9. Buddy, I'm telling you. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. No kidding. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we'll talk about it all next year on Rocky Top Review about how to see if Tennessee can come and take us down from the championship. We're going to hunt again next year, going back to back to back.
Yeah, well, I mean, and here's the best part of the whole thing last night. The game was terrible. Nick Saban having to sit there on the studio set and hear this whole thing. Wasn't that great?
I think the best thing about last night was the silence on my phone, where I got no text messages from you, no text messages from Shelton, no text messages from Lewis. Everyone last night just shut up and understood the greatness of what Georgia football is.
No, sir. At 10:19 Eastern Time last night. Congratulations.
You did.
I'm going to bed.
Yes.
You moron.
You did. Shelton hadn't said a word.
Shelton's an idiot.
Jason Cox hadn't said a word. Nobody has said a word.
All right.
So I'm just thankful.
Congratulations. Did you hear the joke that Rick Kaywood sent me?
Yeah, it wasn't funny.
Rooting for Georgia because they're in the SEC is like rooting for Satan because he's in the Bible. About that.
Yeah. Here's my thing is that last year everyone said it was a fluke. Georgia won national championship in 40 years.
No.
Georgia's got 2 national championships in 41 years. So come on now.
Yeah. Let's go Herschel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations. Get off my phone, you moron. Keep talking. Go to your meeting and leave me out of it. Hey, do we have Jackson? Okay, send him in. I got to talk to a winner here. I won't talk to some loser commissioner. Come on. Is this Jackson?
Yeah.
Hey, is this Jackson Fields?
Yes, sir.
Jackson, oh my goodness, buddy. Congratulations on last night's big game winner, man. What's going on with you?
I mean, I kind of just threw up a prayer, to be honest.
And that prayer was answered, Jackson. How about that?
Yes,
so,
sir.
Tell me, hey, first of all, what grade are you in out there at Waterville?
5th grade.
Okay, 5th grade. Who's your teacher?
Miss Enscore.
Miss In-Score. Oh, my. You know her dad? You know who her dad is?
Yeah, Ben.
Well, her dad is not Ben, actually.
Dad? Oh.
Larry McDaniel, town squire. So here's what you do, buddy. Let me give you a little advice, and this is just you and me talking, nobody. So what you do is you go to Larry at town squire. You say, I want an NIL deal, and I've hit the game-winning shot of all game-winning shots, and I want a clothing allowance from the town squire. How about that? Jackson, tell me about it. Tell me about this shot. So hey, Austin, will you run the clip again? Because who threw it into you? What's his name who threw it into you? Welcome back, everybody.
Dre Lewis.
Dre Lewis?
Yes, sir.
So Dre throws it in. We're watching it right now, mixtv.tv. And, buddy, you turn around at the last second, and boom! Right there. That is so cool, man. How'd you feel when you hit it?
I mean, electrified.
I mean, that is wonderful, buddy. How long have you played basketball? How long have you been playing?
What?
How long have you been playing basketball?
Since I was 3.
3 years old. Hey, who are some of your favorite players?
John Morant, Stephen Curry, LeBron James.
You look like, that's what I was saying, you look like Steph Curry when you hit that. That's pretty good, buddy.
Yeah, you already know.
Well, Jackson, congratulations, man. That was a great game winner last night. How's your team doing? They're doing pretty good?
Yeah.
All right. Who's your coach?
My dad.
And who's your dad?
Rodney Fields.
Rodney Fields, all right. Well, listen, anybody you want to say hi to while we have you on this morning?
Miss In-Score.
Miss In-Score. Got a good grade today while we're at it. Hey, Robbie Winters, you know Luke and Holt Winters?
Yes.
Yeah, they're all proud of you, and we all are. And I think I've met you with Holden Heartline before at the Luke and Holt Winters birthdays extravaganzas over the years. So anyway. Well,
yeah.
Jackson, congratulations, buddy. And you hit the big game winner last night. Everybody's watching that video, and we're trying to get you on ESPN. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Come on now. Hey, I want to meet you in person. Have your parents bring you in here sometime, all right?
Okay.
It's about time we had a winner in here instead of all the losers who work here. How about that?
Okay.
Jackson, don't forget, I want you to go to Town Square today. Larry McDaniel will give you something. I guarantee you. All right, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jackson Fields, everybody. How about that?
Yeah,
you got to look at that video if you haven't seen it. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Turns around, bang! It's a game winner at Waterville last night over Charleston. We've had a ton of people sending us that, and we do appreciate it very, very much. Mixtv.tv, you can see it there. Speaking of losers, Lee McChesney will be in here in a few minutes. Can't wait for that. The loser Kentucky Wildcats. Can't wait to talk to him about the Cats. Go Cats!
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associate. It's not insurance, it's healthcare.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon. The voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
We're on mixtv.tv. Good morning. Let's get a quick news update. 4-1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, the Cleveland City Council met yesterday, and we have more on the former bank building situation that's owned by Cleveland Development Enterprises and Forrest Preston. And Mayor Kevin Brooks said he had a meeting with Forrest Preston. We'll talk more about that coming up at the top of the hour and the plan there from the Cleveland City Council meeting yesterday. Our news partners at Local 3 reporting that the man accused of endangering the lives of 27 children by causing a fire at a Cleveland daycare pleaded guilty in court on Monday. And then there is this. A romance author from Benton, Tennessee, has stirred up controversy in the book community because she's not dead. Apparently, faked her own death. Those stories and more coming up in full detail at the top of the hour, 7:33.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
And now a word from our friends at Simmons Bank. Tell me what's happening at Simmons Bank. And Ken is claiming he had a game-winning shot. In his mind, not
sure
like Jackson Fields.
Well, at Simmons Bank, they have been helping their customers make their dreams come true since 1903.
All right, I got to check on the streets right here at 7:34. Sports around the corner, and that unbelievable win for Georgia last night.
All right, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Pre-Owned Sales in Cleveland, home of the Red Tag Savings, is ready for their busiest January ever. They have dozens of new trade-ins that were acquired during their end-of-the-year sale in December. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. We have no accidents to tell you about this morning. Drive safely out there. We do have some dense freezing fog in the area. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. Frog freeze?
How does frog freeze? Fog freeze.
If you see a traffic problem,
project.
Give us a call. The volunteer Rid-A-Pest mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line.
Speaking of text, we're going to read the text of all you people who picked TCU yesterday. That'll be fun.
Traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance, located on Keith Street near Chick-fil-A here in Cleveland, specializing in consolidation, installment, and personal loans. Even if your credit is less than perfect, perfect. Visit them online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Well, it's all happening at Oh Yeah Health and Fitness. They're celebrating their 3rd anniversary, and they are back to being a 24-hour-a-day health and fitness facility at the Village Green Town Center. Oh Yeah Health and Fitness. They have the, hey, you in a hurry? In a hurry, don't have time to work out. Well, as Larry Gurney explained to us yesterday, they have their new FIT, P-H-I-T, the FIT, Personal High Intensity Interval Training Circuit 17-minute express workout. You'll be in and out in 30 minutes. That includes warm up and cool down. Get that full body workout at Oh Yeah Health and Fitness. Join now, no enrollment fee, pay just $23 a month, 75 cents a day. You can add additional family members for just $10 per person per month. And you do that at Oh Yeah Health and Fitness. And I tell you what, though, if you would like to win a 3-month membership, absolutely free, at Oh Yeah, you can give us a call right now or a text right now, 423-614-6499. That's 3 months free at Oh Yeah Health and Fitness, 423-614-6499, and we'll come back in a moment.
Institute is the area's only Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty, lifetime powertrain warranty, complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com. The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment. 423-339-9581 or visit IPCTennessee.com.
It's Mermaid Mattress's $1 million mattress clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, "Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza." And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
Thank you for calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial Hello Human Kindness. The sports report brought to you by the Town Squire. The Town Squire starting their 46th year of being Cleveland's first choice for dress and casual menswear. Start 2023 off with a great store-wide sale on seasonal merchandise, offering the highest quality and best customer service since 1977 at the Town Squire, 1717 Keith Street, Stewart Park Plaza, Cleveland, Tennessee, the shop that appreciates the customer. All right, it's sports, and oh my goodness. And I'm joined by Lee McChesney, who's going to join us about something else in a second. But Lee, Georgia won their second straight national championship last night, 65-7 over Texas Christian. Biggest rout in the history of the college football championship, going back 152 years. Biggest bowl game rout ever. What do you make of it?
That game was over at the end of the first quarter.
Need to get you a little closer or something.
That game was over at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
I'm amazed. I thought Georgia would win, but I thought TCU would have shown up a little bit more than they did.
Well, it's incredible. I mean, they beat Michigan in a semifinal, and Michigan was a great team, obviously, But Georgia is, I guess, just that good, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I mean, you look at their second-string defensive line, and they don't miss a beat. He's done at Georgia what Saban did at Alabama for a few years. So
I love how Saban was sitting on the set the whole time last night.
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett, obviously the offensive MVP. Javon Bullard, defensive MVP. And, they lost 15 players in the NFL last year in the draft.
Yeah, and they're going to lose a bunch this year, but they're already saying they're the favorite for next year. So there you go.
Arizona Cardinals fired their coach Cliff Kingsbury. The Titans fired 4 assistant coaches on so-called Black Monday in the NFL. They usually fire a bunch of coaches, but that included their Titans offensive coordinator Todd Downing. High school wrestling last night, Chattanooga Christian over Walker Valley, 40-30. Robert Akins is retiring from coaching, leaving Ringgold High School to be president of Fayette Academy in Somerville, Tennessee. Akins was president and head coach at Boyd Buchanan, won a state championship there in 2003, a state title in Mobile, Alabama, 1983. His son, Drew Akins, is head football coach at Walker Valley. We got a big doubleheader of high school basketball tonight on Mix 104.1 and Talk 101.3 The Buzz, all supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Cleveland, Walker Valley tonight. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30 here on Mix 104.1 and the Mix app. McMinn County at Bradley Central, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, girls at 6, boys at 7:30. And then Tennessee Vanderbilt men following Cleveland, Walker Valley on Mix 104.1. Lee, it's a big basketball night tonight.
That it is. It'll be a good game up at Walker Valley with Cleveland, so that'll be exciting.
Sure will. You can listen to the games on your phone or mobile device with the app, mymix1041.com. Well, a huge event coming up February 23rd, I believe, Lee, is Tamika Catchings coming to Cleveland.
That's right, Steve. We've got Evening with Tamika Catchings. It's presented by Bank of Cleveland, and it'll be February 23rd. Starts at 5:30 there at the Museum Center at 5 Points. Reception where all the guests will get a chance to meet her, and then dinner, and then she'll speak. And then on Friday morning, we are bringing in kids from all of the high schools and middle schools in our 5-county service area to come to the Quentin Lane Gymnasium, and she's going to speak to them for about an hour. So it'll be a fun-filled 2 days there. Appreciate Bank of Cleveland, Cleveland Ford, McDonald's. They're all big sponsors of it, but Bank of Cleveland presenting sponsor. But just wanted to let folks know we still got tickets available. The tickets are $125 per seat. you can go to mycs.cc/Tamika and order your tickets there on the website. So just want to encourage folks to come out that evening, support Cleveland State's foundation, because proceeds from this event go right back into the college, support students and faculty in all that they do there at Cleveland State.
We're joined by Lee McChesney, Cleveland State Community College, and I tell you, I was reading about Tamika, matter of fact, around Christmas, one of the most accomplished athletes ever for all the different levels where she's won, you know.
Oh, yes, she is. She won a national championship with the Lady Vols up in Knoxville, 3-time Olympic gold medalist, a WNBA championship, MVP. But, Steve, when you look at what she's done in the communities where she lives, that's where you really get into who the person she is. And she's a wonderful person, believes in the involved with and supports them through her foundation and just her work with youth.
All right, Lee McChesney, Cleveland State, Tamika Catchings, Thursday night, February 23rd at is that right?
That's right.
Museum Center. Well, I don't know. Museum Center at 5. I'm looking at a Kentucky fan, so I mean you're probably depressed about now. At the Museum Center at 5 Points. How do we get tickets, Lee?
You can go to mycs.cc/Tamika and click on purchase tickets and get them right there, Steve.
Anything you want to say about your Wildcats?
We'll be back. We always do.
Is it like the woman who faked her death in Benton? Is that the same deal here?
Probably not the same deal, but you know, it's about this time of year Cal starts talking about tweaking things.
Yeah,
we're waiting on that. So.
Well, you know, it's January. I mean, there's years until March Madness.
That's right.
But as I've said for many years, one day he will go to prison, and we know that's coming. So anyway.
Well, Steve, appreciate the opportunity to come and talk about an evening with Tamika Catchings, February 23rd at the Museum Center. It's presented by Bank of Cleveland, and we appreciate you all letting us come and talk this morning.
Let me tell you when Kentucky will come back, when Adolph Rupp is back on the sidelines, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. But you know what? He's probably a better coach in his condition now than Calipari is now.
Well, Cal will get it figured out.
Whatever, get out. All right, what is it, MyCS?
mycs.cc/Tamika.
Tamika, all right.
And then click on purchase tickets.
There you go. Lee McChesney, everybody. Lee, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, it is 7:47. We're back with more in a moment.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply.
1, 2, 3, 4, get my shoes and out the door. 5, I'm alive. 6, 7, 8, feeling great. 9, gonna shine, life is good. I'm doing fine. 10, gonna do it right and do it again, yeah. I look into the sky with all the beautiful color, but there's more than just for me, so gonna share it with another. I got to show, to give, let out. I want to sing and shout. Take a look and see a beautiful morning that turns into a beautiful evening, and together make a beautiful life. And if you wanna see, then come along with me. That's right. And if you want a good tomorrow.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty, 472-2173, bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care.
People telling us they're going ahead and camp out up there waiting for Friday. Plus a $300 hiring bonus if hired. That's at Hardee's in Athens. They're doing a big hiring event this Friday from 8 until 11 a.m. Again, all interviewees will receive a free double cheeseburger combo plus a $300 hiring bonus if hired. Now, if you interview at Cleveland Ford with Doug Vierthaler, you will get roasted to a crisp. That is pretty much what it is. Good morning, Mr. Vierthaler.
Good morning. What's the location there for the free?
Let's see. It's Congress Parkway in Athens.
Perfect.
I told Nicole that Bridget's gone up to camp out. Just get ready.
I might need it.
Okay, Austin. Hey, Austin, you there? Austin, Chadwick.
Yes,
hey, Doug wants to see the video of Jackson Fields hitting the shot last night at Waterville to beat Charleston. Can you run that again? There it is. He's down in the corner. MixTV.tv. You can see this. Look at him. So, ball thrown in. Look at that.
Oh, dude.
Bang! That's like Larry Legend back in the day of the Celtics.
That's awesome.
Look at that. Watch him again. Here it comes. I know it's great on the radio, but go watch it. Look at that.
Oh, just spin around and fire.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even really shoot it.
No, just spun around and fired it up.
It's one motion there. There was .4 on the clock. I just saw that on the scoreboard. Hey, Larry McDaniel, he's in your daughter's class, Tiffany Inscore at Waterville. And, Larry, I've committed you to an NIL deal with Jackson earlier this morning.
That is awesome.
Isn't that neat?
That was a great shot, yeah.
Well, we wanted to get an update from Doug on Cleveland Ford. Let's review a little bit because Cleveland Ford, your slogan, we are Cleveland Ford. You say that you guys are building a new dealership really for Cleveland.
Yeah. Everything, if anybody wants to come by, we have, it's actually mesmerizing. You can just stand there and watch all the heavy equipment. And I feel like a kid. I'm just standing there staring at these guys digging trenches and filling stuff with concrete. And no, it's actually really exciting. So the showroom, they'll start finishing up knocking out the walls completely. So they've got it all framed. The heavy equipment center, they laid the footers for it yesterday, so they had like 20 cement trucks came in. So it's fascinating. I can stand out there all day with my hard hat on and just watch them work. It's great. But so a few big announcements, which will impact everybody in this room.
Yeah, exactly.
We made a decision at the beginning of the year. A lot of people don't even know this, but Vehicles Direct is part of Cleveland Ford, and it's operated as an independent, just as a used car operation. We, based on the current situation with space and everything else, we have actually shut that down. So we've moved all of our, all of our used car operation will work out of that building now. So yesterday we moved 172 used cars down to that lot. So it's, and we've relocated some of our salespeople. We've taken 107 new cars and put them on the used car lot. So
wow,
107 trucks and SUVs, and I think there's about 5 Mustangs. But other than that, just a lot of trucks on the used car lot, new trucks on the used car lot. And then once the heavy equipment centers, will kind of move everything back up to the new building, and then in the long run of everything, we'll probably turn that into an off-road center, the Vehicles Direct building underneath Ford's guidance. So, wow. So that's actually pretty big news for us. The salespeople are excited. We've blended both teams together. We're able to keep all of our staff, which is excellent. So it's just been, it's interesting how you evolve through this kind of a situation that you're put in on where do you put people. I mean, where do you park? You know, where do employees park? Where do the construction teams park? So it's been a lot of really exciting things. And Monday they start laying the brick for the heavy equipment center. So they'll go from being in the ground to above the ground, which is really kind of exciting. So
we're joined by Doug Vierthaler, General Manager, Cleveland Ford, and we're able to see this as it progresses. But one thing that really stuck out to me, 107 new vehicles. I mean, how long has that been?
It's been, you know, normal inventory levels in the days of old were about 145 cars. So Ford's done an outstanding job getting vehicles through their system onto the lots, and that's pretty much everywhere. You know, if you're ever driving and look into the parking lots of car dealers where you used to see 3 and 4 new cars, you're starting to see some show up. Ford has actually done an outstanding job versus some of the other, you know, manufacturers, you know, as far as getting vehicles to the dealers so that we can retail them. And, you know, with all the strange things that happen in the world, couldn't probably be a better time to buy a new Ford. When the Fed raises all the interest rates and things keep climbing, Ford's come out with 72 months at 2.9%. Which is incredible based on, you know, so they're basically losing money on every time they sell a car because the prime's above that at this point. Yep. So yeah, so it's a really good time. Now, how long can that last? I don't know. You know, the days of incentives from all the manufacturers pretty much have left. So this is actually a pretty big step for Ford to offer special financing rates where, you know, again, you know, if you're a person trying to go get a car right now or buy a house, I mean, y'all know what the interest rates are. I mean, it doesn't start with a 2 anything, it starts with a 5 something. So it's a great opportunity for people to come in, and the inventory's there, which, you know, last time they did this, we had like 7 trucks on the lot, and they offered, you know, 3.9%.
Wow.
Well, now we got, you know, probably 70 trucks on our lot at this point. So, which is really good. So, you know, come out and see the construction. Bring your kids. I mean, I'll stand out there with them and, you know, just watch them bring the bulldozers in and the dump trucks.
You're like-minded. So
it's great. I mean, it's fascinating. I was standing out there with Chopper, my GSM, the other day, and he and I are sitting there. We're just looking at it. And go, we could watch this all day, but we better get back to work. So, you know, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, and every day something new's going on. So, yeah. So the phase 1 is heavily underway. You know, should be done hopefully by June if I don't stop construction for a bunch of things that I want done differently. So, well, yeah, you know, so
just calm down.
I'm trying to be better. My corporation called me and said you're just going to have to deal with it. So, anyhow, but exciting. Come on out, see us. Yeah. Just a lot of good things happening right now. Keep in mind this, the Vehicles Direct lot, we're going to re-sign it. It's going to take about 10 days, 2 weeks to get it re-signed. But if you go up looking for used cars, you're going to, you know, you're going to drive right by them if you go up to the Ford store. So they're right there at the entrance at the entranceway. So, and they'll be greeted probably by one of my 7 salespeople down there that's waving at cars when they go by. I'm going to give them signs to flip, you know, flipping signs here.
Doug Vierthaler, Cleveland Ford. Of course, it's all on the website, clevelandford.com. But really, go out in person. And I mean, this is progress in action. I mean, it's right here in front of us.
Yeah, it'll be
huge.
It is huge. It'll be when it's built. I mean, it's just going to be. It's going to be spectacular to see from the freeway and from the access roads. And you know, the Commercial Pro Center will be up and running probably at the same time as the showroom opens. And then and then we'll run all the traffic through that building from the service customer standpoint. And so it's functioning. It's working as it comes together. So we had a great December. You know, Ford's now lent itself with the financing specials. So Hey, we're starting off the year good.
It's the time to go get a new Ford.
If I can actually keep from writing 2022 on things when I write it down versus 2023.
And you're making fun that we still have a Christmas tree out there.
do, yeah.
We're just trying to stay in the good mood around here,
Well, it looks pretty dismal, but I'm just saying it's still up. So it does look good. Hey, cheers to Larry McDaniel. I heard him, or Larry from Town Squire. I heard, back to, I'm like a walking billboard for Larry. So when I don't show up there, my wife does.
Doug, great to see you. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Seriously, it's just a tremendous thing for our community.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
We really, we really just and have some patience, okay? That's for once. Cleveland Ford, and you just heard over 100 new vehicles on the lot. Financing 2.9% from Ford, unbelievable, and a bunch of new Ford trucks. What more do you want? All right, clevelandford.com. We'll come right back in a moment.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here's your news for Tuesday, January 10th from our news partners at Local 3 News. The man accused of endangering the lives of 27 children by causing a fire at a Cleveland daycare pled guilty in court on Monday. James Carpenter was arrested last year following a fire at Little Lambs Child Care Center. Carpenter admitted to police that he was drunk at the time of the fire, and his attorney said he had a blood alcohol content of 0.22 the day of the fire, which is almost 3 times the legal limit to drive. Carpenter was indicted on 27 counts of child endangerment and 1 count of reckless burning. Carpenter pled guilty to the 27 counts of endangerment, and the charge of reckless burning was dismissed. Carpenter's trial was scheduled to start on January 10th. He is now scheduled to appear in court for sentencing on April the 4th. For Mix 104.1, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
This news update is brought to you by Rick's Plumbing Service, a family-owned business specializing in new commercial and residential plumbing. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service, 423-595-6143. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-32.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices. Keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
The burden of chronic pain, no matter the source, can have a crippling effect on our daily lives. If you suffer from pain in your joints, back, or neck, call the team at Interventional Pain Consultants. They will treat the source of the problem so you can increase your activity and enjoy life again. Interventional Pain Consultants has 3 locations in East Tennessee to serve you. They are proud to welcome back to Cleveland Bradley Central alum Dr. Josh Hare. Call today to schedule an appointment, 423-339-9581, or visit IPCTennessee.com.
It's Mermaid Mattress's $1 million mattress clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Love catching you off guard. I think it's wonderful.
They offer resident-centered care and consistent staffing that aims to create professional relationships among their residents, with their families, and professional caregivers. Owner Tracy Sneed and Administrator Ashley Howard lead as certified dementia providers. Call them at 423-473-3140 and visit them online at remembermesc.com.
Inside the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center at 8:06, Roger Pickett. You heard from Roger lately. Where is he?
I don't know.
Is he back out of town again and touring with the Beatles, the Stones? What's going on?
Never know.
All right, here we go. Roger, come on. This is Roger on tape. Much better than live, by the way.
You always save when you buy direct from the factory. Now save even more when we'll pay your sales tax on any Mermaid brand mattresses, but only at Mermaid Mattress.
So I'll give you a little inside baseball. Well, do the weather, then I'll tell you.
Okay. For today, partly cloudy skies, a high of 57 and a low of 38 tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy skies during the day and a slight chance of a rain shower, a high around 60 and a low of 54 tomorrow evening, with rain showers late tomorrow evening. Thunderstorms likely on Thursday, potential for severe thunderstorms with a high of 64.
When's that?
On Thursday.
It'll change by then, surely.
Hopefully. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 27 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Doctors Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Roger just said good morning to you, too. Well, I just see you paying attention.
Good morning, Roger.
Hey, Austin, you got me in trouble yesterday with Mrs. Hartline. Are you happy? Are you proud of yourself?
How did I get you in trouble?
When I have to move in with you, you'll know it.
Happening.
Well, no, you sent this picture. So yesterday, we had Chuck Fleischman on, the congressman, and he gave us an inside account of what was going on Friday night, in that chaos would be a generous term. It was unbelievable. It was like the British House of Commons. I mean, it was incredible, although I don't think they physically fight each other, although actually they have before when they were doing the speaker election. So we had the first interview with Fleischman, and so Austin sends a picture, because it was, a bunch of TV outlets picked it up, and I was wearing about what I'm wearing now, which, look, folks, if I have to get up early and come in here, I ain't going to dress up. It ain't happening. And so, but Mrs. Hartline saw the picture.
Uh-oh.
And I heard about that all day and twice on Sunday. And it was just how horrible I looked.
Well,
and
clothes can't fix that.
No. Well, and I agree with you. And so, and you're going to be on TV. Why are you looking like, do you ever look in a mirror?
Oh, love it.
Hey, Austin, so thanks for that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'll do what I can.
Well, I'll be living with you here pretty soon. All right, it's Mix 1041. Good morning. Of course, got the news coming up next. Stand by.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Talk 1013 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 1013 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The Justice Department's investigating what's described as a small number of classified documents in an office once used by President Biden. It was being packed up in November.
The documents, which were believed to be taken from the White House when Joe Biden was vice president, were found in the office that the president used from 2017 until he began the 2020 campaign. The president's special counsel, Richard Sauber, wrote in a statement that the president and his attorneys are cooperating with the National Archives.
Fox's Matt Finn. The Georgia Bulldogs are college football national champions again.
There was no stopping Georgia in the national title game at Inglewood, California. The Bulldogs rolled over TCU 65-7. Georgia became the first back-to-back champion since Alabama a decade ago. The Bulldogs have now won 17 consecutive games. TCU finished the campaign with a 13-2 record.
Fox's Bob Mortale. It's the biggest blowout in any college football bowl game ever. America's listening to Fox News.
Mix 1041, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It's 11 minutes after 8 a.m. Local and state news from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. Good morning to all of you, and our news partners at Local 3 report that a man accused of endangering the lives of 27 children by causing a fire at a Cleveland daycare pleaded guilty in court on Monday. James Carpenter was arrested last year following a fire at the Little Lambs Child Care Center. And Carpenter admitted to police he was drunk at the time of the fire. His attorney said had a blood alcohol content at .22 the day of the fire, which is almost 3 times the legal limit to drive. Carpenter was indicted on 27 counts of child endangerment, 1 count of reckless burning. And at that, Carpenter also pled guilty to 27 counts of endangerment, and the charge of reckless burning was dismissed, actually, as all of this happened yesterday. His trial is now, he's going to appear in court, I should say, on April the 4th. So that happened yesterday in Bradley County. Also in our news this morning, the Cleveland City Council, and during the meeting, Mayor Kevin Brooks gave the council an update on the former First Tennessee Bank building on Raider Drive. Mayor Brooks met with Forrest Preston, the owner of the building, and his attorney. And after the meeting, the Cleveland City Council received a letter from the Cleveland Development Enterprises. Preston is the president of that, asking the city to create a mutually acceptable contract. The council discussed the letter and wants to create a contract that clearly states the purchase price. 2 contracts will be created, one with Cleveland Development Enterprises and another with the Cleveland City School System for their use of the building. And here is Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks talking about this following the meeting with our reporter, Gideon Ratcliffe.
I think the easiest way to recap that would be the 1 o'clock discussion. It was discussed at length about the new agreement price that was offered by the owner of the building, which is Cleveland Development Enterprises. Lots of discussion about the school board, lots of discussion about the next steps. Then there was a motion at the 3 o'clock to put put in the record what happened at 1. That motion also was heavily discussed, as you heard, but it puts us on a track to get both a contract for the Raider Drive building and a memorandum of understanding from the school board, so that together we can talk about those at the next meeting.
You can see that Cleveland City Council meeting, mixtv.tv. Bradley County Commission will apply for an $11 million grant from the state of Tennessee for a broadband internet project in South Bradley County in 2023. Last October, Bradley County awarded $8 million, an $8 million grant. The commission approved a project that will bring a high-speed intranet to the north end of Bradley County. Volunteer Energy Cooperative attended the meeting, discussed the project, the progress of the project covered with the $8 million grant already approved by the Bradley County Commission, and it is estimated that 75%, if the county receives the grants it's applying for, 75% of the county will have access to high-speed internet once the work is completed. Bradley County Mayor Gary Davis estimates that if the current broadband plan comes to fruition, that Bradley County will be getting about $23 million in broadband projects for a cost of about $4 million. The commission will meet next Tuesday for a voting session. They will not meet Monday due to the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Holiday, and so they'll meet next Tuesday and more about that. And you can watch the Bradley County Commission meeting at mixtv.tv. And there's this. Our news partners at Local 3 say that a romance author from Benton, Tennessee, has stirred up controversy by apparently faking her own death. Now, Susan Meachan's Facebook account claimed that she committed suicide in 2020 because of bullying. But last week, she returned her account saying, quote, "Let the fun begin," end quote. Now, fellow authors believe Meachan created a fake alias to watch others mourn her death. She posed as her daughter when posting about the death. And, quote, Candace Adams, a fellow author, said, quote, "We all came together, support a friend who we thought had lost her life due to bullying. We raised money for her. We tried to take care of her family, only to find out it was all a sham," end quote. Adams said that auctions were held to benefit Meachan's funeral expenses back in 2020. She's been in contact with the Polk County Sheriff's Department, but was redirected to the district attorney's office. And she says the matter is for accepting funds under false pretenses. And Bridget, now here is the here's the surprise line of the story. This is from Local 3. Local 3 reached out to Susan Meachan and her daughter. Get ready. Want everybody to brace for this, but received no response.
Shocker.
Shocker. And then there's this. There's a big story that we're not just gonna save for sports. But this happened last night at Waterville Elementary. Austin, do we still have the clip of Jackson Fields hitting the game-winning shot? And as Doug Vierthaler from Cleveland Ford just pointed out, it was just a single motion. We have this on mixtv.tv. Austin, do we still have that?
Yes, we do.
Well, here it is, 0.4 seconds left. Waterville at home. Ball is thrown in from side court, and I mean, Bridget, there's one motion.
Yeah, just barely touched it, shot it, and made it. Love it.
We'll show this to Holden Hartline. Look at that. It's a catch and release.
Yeah.
No, it's a different format, I think. But anyway, no, he's simply, there is a single, look at this, one more time here. Single motion. I mean, he got the ball and just spun and released. His dad, Rodney Fields, Jackson joined us last hour as his coach at Waterville Community Elementary. Dr. Heather Hayes, the principal out there. They're still recovering from my mother when she was a teacher out there. But no, Jackson Fields, he's in Miss Enscore's class. We've already committed the town squire to an NIL deal with Jackson. Larry, you're going to probably hear about that later today. So anyway,
Larry agreed to that.
I agreed on Larry's behalf.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Jackson's family and friends are very proud of him this morning.
And it was a game winner, 0.4 seconds. It was the 4th and 5th grade Waterville-Charleston game, and to defeat Charleston Elementary last night. So out at Waterville. And, oh, by the way, there was a college football game allegedly last night.
Yeah.
It was allegedly a game last night, Bridget.
I guess. I watched till halftime. That was it.
Lee McChesney said it was over in the first quarter. He's about right. 65-7. Georgia defeated Texas Christian. Hey, Tina Ledford, congratulations. Tina won our Firehouse Subs prize package yesterday. But we had all these people texting. I heard Dwayne yesterday afternoon. He's reading all these texts and everything, and people picking TCU. So, hey, guys, if you pick TCU, we're going to read this back. We're going to read all the people who we had hundreds of texts yesterday who picked TCU.
Yeah, we did. Most of them picked Georgia, but there were some TCU.
I heard him. No, he gave several yesterday afternoon that were picking Texas Christian. Now, that's the home of the most famous alumnus of TCU's, Bob Schieffer, the former anchor of CBS Face the Nation. But anyway, yeah, here's a guy that's happy this morning. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, big Georgia fan. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet in Cleveland says yes to low interest rates for a limited time. They are offering 2.9% APR financing for 60 months on any light-duty Silverado truck or any Equinox SUV in stock, and your first payment won't be due until April. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland on North Lee Highway. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. We do have some pretty dense fog still in our area, so be aware of that as you drive. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. Now is the time to invest in you at the YMCA. Join now through January 31st and pay no joining fee. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Happy New Year. This is John Davis for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. Would you like to lose $3,000?
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates. A $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com.
Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
It's Mermaid Mattress's $1 Million Mattress Clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
It's time for Bradley County to start talking about fentanyl. Did you know in 2021 there were over 20 overdose deaths related to fentanyl in our town? ATS The Bridge is committed to educating and spreading awareness about drug abuse and bring a message of hope to our community. Our community is worth it. Even if substance abuse is the last thing to worry about with your kid, their awareness can help save a friend. For more info, visit atsthebridge.org. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
And don't forget, Hardee's is having a big hiring event in Athens this coming Friday. They'll be there from 8 until 11 at the Hardee's Congress Parkway, Athens. They're going to have giveaways, and here's the deal. I mean, everybody who just interviews gets a free double cheeseburger combo.
How about that?
What more do you want? Plus a $300 hiring bonus if hired. Hardee's in Athens Congress Parkway this Friday from 8 until 11. All right, let's get a check of our Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Roger Pickett's already in the car heading up to Camp Out. He's got the RV ready to go, and he and Cindy will be staying there till Friday morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Imagine Roger with a Hardee's hat on. I don't know if they wear hats anymore. George Johnson used to have them wear hats, but anyway, Roger Pickett, come on.
For a limited time, take advantage of $400 savings on select Stearns & Foster mattresses at this area's locally made and national brand headquarters, Mermaid Mattress.
All right, we have some dense freezing fog in our area currently. We'll have partly cloudy skies later today, a high of 56 and a low of 38 tonight. For tomorrow, cloudy skies during the day, a slight chance of a rain shower, a high of 60. We'll have rain showers developing late tomorrow evening with a low of 54. Thunderstorms on Thursday, potential for severe storms with a high of 64. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 28 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Download the free Mix 104.1 app and listen on your phone and mobile device.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
After that performance last night, I don't agree with that.
TCU should fold their football program after last night. 65-7. The weekend.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu only at Hardee's.
For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell. And typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
And better health. Well, actually, Hello Human Kindness. I'm still going to use that. Hello Human Kindness and CHI Memorial Convenient Care. Georgia, Bridget. Georgia 65-7 over TCU last night in the biggest rout in college football championship game history in any format of the championship in 152 years. It's the biggest point separation in any bowl game ever of any kind.
I expected this to be the way that the game went, but I also expected this to be like this between the TCU and Michigan.
Yeah, I did too. So you were telling me about the AP poll this morning. What's standing out to you there?
Yeah, so TCU has moved up to number 2 from number 3 after their performance last night. I do not agree with that at all.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Stetson Bennett, offensive MVP. Javon Bullard, defensive MVP. First back-to-back champions in college football since Alabama in 2011 and 2012. And Tina Ledford, congratulations to her. She won our Firehouse Subs prize package yesterday, and I guess she was chowing down on some hook and ladders or something.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they enjoyed the game. They're big Georgia fans.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Appreciate Firehouse Subs for doing that with us. Firehouse Subs, Paula Parkway, and also at the Village Green Town Center. Black Monday in the NFL. They normally fire a bunch of coaches, but, well, they fired Lovie Smith in Houston. The Houston Texans did Sunday night. But then they did. Arizona Cardinals fired Coach Cliff Kingsbury yesterday. That was it. But your Tennessee Titans, you and James Allison over at Cora Physical Therapy, who's embarrassingly a Titans fan, fired 4 assistant coaches yesterday, including offensive coordinator Todd Downing. High school wrestling last night. It was Chattanooga Christian over Walker Valley last evening, 40-30. Robert Akins retiring from coaching. He's leaving Ringgold High School to become president of Fayette Academy in Somerville, Tennessee. Akins was the head coach and president at Boyd Buchanan, won a state championship there in 2003. His son, Drew Akins, is the head football coach at Walker Valley High School. Big high school basketball doubleheader tonight, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Cleveland at Walker Valley. We'll have coverage right here on Mix 104.1. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. That's Cleveland, Walker Valley tonight at Walker Valley. McMinn County at Bradley Central tonight. You can hear that on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. And it's you can listen on the radio or on your phone or mobile device through the free Mix 1041 app. Join the tens of thousands of people who've downloaded our free app, presented by CHI Memorial. Download at mymix1041.com. We'll carry the Tennessee Vanderbilt men's game in Knoxville following Cleveland Walker Valley tonight on Mix 1041.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active, with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves. Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care.
Why rain on come to Best Buy Metals?
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
1, 2, 3, 4, get my shoes and out the door. 5, I'm alive. 6, 7, 8, feeling great. 9, gonna shine, life is good. I'm doing fine. 10, gonna do it right and do it again, yeah. I look into the sky with all the beautiful color, but there's more than just for me, so gonna share it with another. I got to show, to give, let out. I want to sing and shout. Take a look and see a beautiful morning that turns into a beautiful evening, and together make a beautiful life. And if you wanna see, then come along with me, that's right. And if you wanna go tomorrow.
Welcome back, everybody. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Brian Fretwell with us, Direct Primary Care Associates. Brian, how in the world are you?
I'm doing great, Steve. Thanks for having us again.
Well, it's so great to have you, and I wish I meant that. But, come on. Now, here's the thing, Brian, and here's what we've heard. Hey, you get that person out there that says, I've got insurance. Mm-hmm. Why would I use Direct Primary Care Associates? What do you say to that person?
A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel like, hey, I've got insurance. Why would I need this? And that is a fair question. What we found is that people like the access, the affordability, and the trust in the care that they receive from Direct Primary Care Associates. Having a monthly membership and looking at what insurance covers and what it doesn't cover, a lot of times, especially in our current work environment and our current environments of insurance, okay, there's a big donut hole there. There's a big hole that's left with deductibles and co-pays and co-insurance and the things that really just leave us behind and scratching our head. The truth is, if you spend more than $800 a year in your health care, and that is for co-pays, deductibles, labs, medications, if you spend more than that in a year, we're going to save you money, and you're going to get a trusted health advisor that you and your family are going to love being able to come and see and having access to us.
It's all about the convenience. It's all about, like you said, the access. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I think it's all about peace of mind. Absolutely. When you talk about that access.
Absolutely. That is a huge thing is peace of mind. We have kind of 3 categories of people that want to come and see us. Those with chronic health conditions that are just spending a lot of money on their health care, and they're like, hey, this is going to save me money. But then once they get in the door, they're like, wow, the patient experience is off the charts. The care that I receive is excellent. And so that keeps them with us, okay? Then we have the other folks, the peace of mind. The peace of mind is, hey, I don't really have any chronic medical conditions, but I want to have somebody that I know and trust and can take care of, that is experienced, and I just get an exceptional level of care, and I have it at my fingertips. Again, with our service, we have an app that you literally can text your healthcare provider anytime you'd like.
That's amazing. Brian Fretwell, Direct Primary Care Associates, and if this sounds interesting to you, Brian, what do they need to do?
The best way to learn more about us is to go to our website. We're directpca.com. You can find us on Facebook as well. Just look up Direct PCA or Direct Primary Care Associates. You can also give us a call at 423-650-4831.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Audience with us as well. We're going to be speaking with our friends from Lee University. We're going to talk around ball basketball right now. We're going to welcome in all of our guests. We've got 3 guests here with us. So we got Carmen Lastory right in the center there, Lee University Assistant Athletic Director, and then we got the basketball coaches here. Women's coach, we got Marty Rowe right here and Bubba Smith to my left. Good morning to everybody. How's everybody doing out there?
Doing well, Dwayne. Thanks for having us.
We're so glad to have you guys in the studio with us. We got lots of really things to talk about, big things to talk about. But, Carmen, we got to go back and revisit. I know we just did sports right before you guys walked in the studio. We're going to get just a little snippet from all 3 of y'all about last night before we put that to bed. So, Carmen, let's start with you.
About the college football national championship. Yeah, it was, as an Ohio State Buckeye fan, I was a little disappointed because obviously Ohio State was a 50-yard field goal away from being there themselves. But certainly Georgia proved while they're the defending national champs. I mean, they TCU was overmatched from the opening kickoff. Georgia came out, and Kirby Smart, right before kickoff in that on-field interview, said, we want to come out aggressive. We want to be the aggressor. Well,
they did.
Mission accomplished, right? So, yeah, unfortunately for college football fans, it was kind of a anticlimactic ending, unless you were a Georgia fan, to the college football season. But, the college football semifinals were both incredible games, so we ended up getting the laugher in the national championship. But good year for TCU, but I'm sure they're disappointed in the showing.
Coach Rowe, we'll talk. What do you think about last night?
I mean, I just think it shows that the stage that they were on allows a couple of things to happen. It allows, you saw Georgia, the moment, there's no big moment too big for those guys. And then, with TCU, it's a different set of emotions. It's a different kind of emotions. And it just looked like, when you get back on your heels and you're playing somebody that's really good, it can run up on you really fast. So, I felt bad for them because I think they've got a good football team, obviously. Sure. Like he said, being able to get through Michigan last week in that semifinal game. But, yeah, I mean, I think we got to look and just appreciate how good Georgia really is, and the fact that they could win that game against Ohio State and then put in a performance like they did last night,
Coach Smith, did you stay up and watch it all last night?
I did. It was impressive, and I think to win one national championship is really, really hard to do. To go back to back was pretty special for Georgia. So, they represented the SEC well. And again, I think you watched that game. It was. Again, maybe a TCU team that was happy to be in that championship game, and a Georgia team that really expected to win. And a lot of things have to go well, and they had some tough breaks and some turnovers that really, got a lot of momentum for Georgia. So you can't give Georgia the ball, and they made good use of those turnovers and converted and ran away with it. So. Hey, on to basketball now. I mean, March Madness is coming soon, so it's time to kind of time to flip the page here.
Well, let's throw out some accolades to you guys, you two gentlemen, the two coaches that's here with us. Carmen, you get accolades all the time, but anyway, Coach Bubba Smith, 300th win came to you just a few short days back as coach of the Flames there. Tell us a little bit about what that meant to you to get that 300th win.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you think about it as much as just you're trying to play the next game and then you get a win, and it was just fun to be able to celebrate that with the team. I think to do it on the road is fun, because road wins are hard to get, and to have our family there enjoying that. The guys didn't even know, the coaching staff didn't even know until after the game, and so it was just fun to celebrate that. You think back to a lot of players that you've coached and coaches that you've coached with that all have a hand in that. And I had the night before I had dinner with one of my former players at Hampton-Sydney College. He's the head coach, Dave Wilson, at MUS in Memphis, and he was on my first team as a head coach.
Wow!
And so was responsible for 25 of those wins, and I got to have dinner with him and his son, who's a third grader. And so it's just cool to kind of see a lot of those former players and to hear from them and just to be able to celebrate that with our family and just the team.
And we're going to come over to Coach Rowe. 600 wins for you. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. Don't be modest there. Come on now. 600 wins. Come on.
Oh, it proves your age a little bit right there too.
Spoken like a true coach. There's always the next one to get out there on, right?
Yeah. I mean,
He's old.
I've been obviously very fortunate. I've been here for 19 years now, and again, going back to what Bubba said, you don't think a whole lot about it. You're just thinking about, a game at a time. And we never talk about winning as a group. We never have, never will. We always talk about getting better and improving, and it keeps your focus, so much more in the moment at that point. And so I think, obviously people around me, my family and my assistant coaches and players take such pride in the fact that we've been fortunate to win a bunch of games. So again, it's fun, like Bubba said, when you get to experience it. And we couldn't figure out why Courtney and all the girls drove to Memphis. Okay, all right, we're setting over there. I'm like, man,
you better win if that happens.
You better win. And so after the game, and then I mean, again with Bubba, I didn't have any idea too until we heard the guy celebrating. Pam goes, "That's some kind of big win." I said, "I bet it's his 300." So got on the phone real quick, looked, and I said, "Yeah, that's his 300." So. I mean, the same. I mean, I was glad. Obviously, Jan, Kelly, Mindy, Jeff, the people that have been here with me the longest and stuff. It was cool to have everybody around when we got that win. Again on the road. I think on the road getting it is a lot of fun, and so that's been like a couple months though. So. We've moved
at the beginning of the year. Talking about it, I wouldn't think it would never get old to have 600 wins. Carmen, when we come back and think about the two guys that's right there on either side of you, you're very fortunate to see these gentlemen put it on the hardwood and practice and really change young people's lives. It's more about the wins and the losses. It's about what they do on and off the court, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is to win. Listen, when you have as much success as these guys have had, sustained success, you don't get that by accident. You get that by developing a tremendous culture of excellence, and that's exactly what they do. So they go out and they recruit hard, and they recruit the right student athletes, and they bring them in and they develop those student athletes. And they do the little things right, and they do well in the classroom, and they succeed on the court, and they put together game plans. And like Coach Rowe alluded to, you don't talk about winning because winning is just a byproduct of doing all of those things. There's no magic formula to this. When you put in the hard work and you do things the right way, you get success, and that's the outcome. And so, yes, I'm surrounded by two of the best college basketball coaches in the nation, and so they make Lee University athletics look really good. And as an athletic department, you're only as good as your coaches and your student athletes. And so we've been fortunate to have really good coaches that not only have come to Lee, but have a desire to stay at Lee because they believe in Lee and what it stands for as an institution, as a whole, as a Christ-centered institution. And to your point, developing the student athlete far beyond what they can do on the court, right? Because that's 4 years, right? And some of these guys will maybe play pro overseas or something like that, but that's 4 years. It's a short period of their life. And so what they are able to do and develop them in their faith and in the classroom and in service to the community, now that will stick with them for the rest of their life. And so that's really, I think, the special thing about these two guys and our whole coaching staff in general, but specifically these two guys that makes me the most proud.
Carmen, there's some big games coming up for the GSC, talking about basketball. Women 12-0 in conference play. The men are 9-3 in conference play. So a couple of big games Thursday and Saturday, right?
That's right. Thursday we got rival West Florida coming in town, and then Saturday another big rival in Valdosta State, and I'll let these guys touch briefly on that. But just to highlight this past weekend, what a weekend it was. So Coach Rowe, they finished what was a 12-0 run in overtime to beat rival Union, one of the best women's basketball programs in the country over there in Jackson. And Haley Schubert, our outstanding fifth-year senior, scored her 2,000th point. She is just the fifth Lee women's basketball player in the storied history of our Lee women's basketball program to reach the 2,000-point milestone. And so she does it in overtime in a huge game, in a big win, and more than that, played lockdown defense to secure that victory. And so, and then as we mentioned, Coach Smith gets his big 300th win as the men are 10-3 in conference play and on top of the GSC. So it's really an exciting time, and man, what a weekend that was.
Yep. Coach, tell us a little bit about what you're feeling for this coming home games there at the Paul Dana Walker Arena.
Well, we have a, the task for us is we're getting ready to play the team in second in Valdosta State, and West Florida is tied for third after just playing Union, who's tied for third. I mean, we're playing the three.
It keeps going.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's good though. I mean, what prepares you better for March than to play the three best teams besides yourself in the league back to back to back, and see how you can handle that, see what that next step, see what little things you can start to work on to get us ready for March, because let's see, your ultimate goal is to play your best basketball late February and through the month of March. And so for us to have these two come in, West Florida is big and physical. And Valdosta State's the best defensive team in the league. And so, to have those two coming in, there's not going to be a let-up. It's 80 minutes, and we'll have to be good for the entire 80 minutes. it's something. I mean, we're looking forward to the week. West Florida beat us here last year and got us on some things that we will work on, over the next couple of days to hopefully try to make sure that we're ready for those things. We were fortunate; we got them on the road already this year, both of them. Doesn't mean a whole lot in this league because both of these teams are incredibly capable of getting us here. So. We're looking forward to it, but it's going to be really two excellent games. If you want to watch high level, women's basketball, you come out to these two games and you will not be disappointed.
Coach Bubba Smith of the Flames, tell us about this weekend coming up for you Thursday, Saturday there at home.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting ready to flip the conference schedule. So we just went through and played everybody. It's the first time in the JSA we played everybody twice. We always had an unbalanced schedule of a 20-game schedule. Now we're playing 24. It's a lot of conference games. And so, if you have had some success on the front end, against some of these teams, those margins just start shrinking. And that's always going to be more advantageous for the team that maybe lost the first game around, who can make more adjustments. And so games are going to get tighter down the stretch here. All these games are going to be a lot harder. I mean, if you're we're 9-3 through these first 12, as well as 4 other teams. So we're tied with like 5 teams tied for first, and so it's it's a long time. Yeah. So it's going to be these games are going to be really, really tough down the stretch, and the teams that I think find ways to continue to improve in small ways and that are hungry, and there's going to be a lot of close games, and so we have some good veteran players, and we're going to have to find ways to win close games. We've done that so far, but it's not going to get easier. So, and it's great. Our students are back now, and so it adds another element to our environment at home, which our fan support and the community support's been unbelievable so far through this first part of the season. So big night for us on Thursday. We need everybody out there, and we're excited about just getting ready to enter into this new phase of we talk about with our team about, hey, this is a chance. Classes start today. There's a good chance to hit the reset button a little bit for every player individually, for our team as a group. Let's start over and let's start chasing this thing again.
Carmen, what can we do as a community to come out? What's available to us to come out for these games Thursday, Saturday?
Absolutely. Come on out Thursday at 6 o'clock. The women will tip. The men will follow at 8 against West Florida. On Saturday against Valdosta State, women will tip at 2. Men will tip at 4. So come on out to Paul Dana Walker Arena. Affordable pricing, just $5 for kids and high school students, and then just $10 for adults. That'll get you into both games. So very affordable, fun for the whole family. High-level basketball, as these guys alluded to, and big games in conference for both of our teams. And if you can't come out, you can make sure to listen to it here on the Mix 104.1 family of networks, the official home of Lee University Athletics. So we'll have the radio call, and also you can watch the game on live stream, LeeUFlames.com for those links. And make sure to follow us on social media for all the latest updates at LeeUFlames. But as Coach Smith alluded to, the community support, particularly we played 5 games when our students were off campus, and the crowds were very good crowds. So great community support. We want that to continue as we get into January and February. And there's nothing like the home court advantage when that place is full. Walker Arena gets loud really quick, and it's really a home court advantage for our team. So we're looking forward to it.
The weather is kind of conducive this time of year. You think about something to do on a weeknight or
there you
weekend.
Go, right?
You can come right inside the Walker Arena and see some great basketball and just really have a good family time right here in Cleveland. So check those games out Thursday night and then Saturday afternoon. I got to come back over to Coach Bubba Smith. Have you seen the video that we posted on Facebook about Jackson Fields from Waterville Elementary that did the bounce-in shot and just shot it
over the head? Yeah, how can you not see that, right? It's everywhere.
So are you going to be recruiting this guy starting tomorrow or what?
That coach drew up a nice play. Hey, catch it half court and just let it fly over your head.
That's a Sports Center top 10 play, man. They ought to send that into Sports Center. That was incredible.
Working on that.
Congratulations to him. I saw that this morning. That was awesome.
That was good stuff. Carmen, anything else we want to talk about before we go?
Yeah, we want. I know a lot of the community are praying for Coach Carpenter. He's having a procedure this morning, and it's going to be a long road of recovery, but the Lord has been gracious to him. He's felt the support and the prayers of everybody in the community. So please, today, if you take some time, stop and pray for him and remember him in prayer, and we can't wait to get him back. He is Lee Athletic. When you think of Lee Athletics, you think of Coach Carpenter, and we miss him around. We can't wait till he gets back, and we're praying for a quick recovery for him. So please keep him in your prayers today and moving forward.
remind us one more time of the game times Thursday and Saturday, just so the community knows.
That's right. Thursday, women tip at 6. Men will follow at 8 against West Florida. On Saturday, women will tip at 2. Men will follow at 4 against Valdosta State. You can listen to it on Mix 104.1. You can watch it at LeeUFlames.com.
Coach Smith, Coach Rowe, thanks for coming in. Carmen, always great to see you guys. Good luck moving forward.
Yep.
And we want to talk to you guys in March and see where we're at, right?
Absolutely. Thanks, Dwayne. Looking forward to it.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Again, you can check things out Thursday and Saturday right there at the Walker Arena. We'll be back with more. Jimmy Logan coming up in just a minute. Mix 104.1 WCLE.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology, mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
It's Mermaid Mattresses $1 Million Mattress Clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Misfit Tacos is Cleveland's home for chef-crafted tacos with bold, unique, fresh flavors from around the world.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
1 week was not enough to sell over $1 million of mattresses. Take advantage of additional markdowns if it's in stock and even more on floor models. The $1 Million Mattress Clearance is going on now at both Cleveland Mermaid Mattress locations. Wishing you a happy new year and a better night's sleep.
Now, from Local 3 News, it's coverage you can count on.
It's going to be a little bit warmer for our Tuesday. We'll have mostly sunny skies, though, and a very comfortable high near 60 degrees. We'll have a high of 60 on Wednesday with partly cloudy skies. And then moving into Thursday, all of that warmer air is going to be ahead of a cold front that's going to slide through Thursday, bringing rain and thunderstorms to the Tennessee Valley. Then on Friday, much colder air will slide in behind that front. We may even see a few light mountain flurries on Friday morning, but then a high of only 44 degrees. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly and always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
Right now, your current Simply Bank temperature, 32 degrees.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 104.1 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
All right, it's 2 minutes after 9 o'clock here on a Tuesday morning. So glad to have you listening in and continue to watch in on MixTV.tv. As we alluded to, Attorney Jimmy Logan is in the studio with us. Logan Thompson Law. First of all, Jimmy, Happy New Year to you, buddy.
Best of it to you. What a wonderful year we have. The prospects are great. Let's just pull together, and I think that we can do the same kinds of things that this Lee University group did. The Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs last night. I loved the fact that Kirby Smart used the term when asked, what is it that really makes this team so special? We're connected to each other. Somebody told me that he'd been listening to my Mix 104.1 for a long time, because that's what we strive to do as individuals and as a radio station, is to be connected with each other, work together, support each other. Let's make this year the best we've ever had. We can do better every day.
I like it, Jimmy. Again, Jimmy Logan is here with us, part of the WCLE family on so many levels. Empty Stocking Fund, election night coverage, anything we've got going on, Jimmy, you're a big part of that, and we thank you for that each and every day.
Thank you, and what a privilege it is to work to do those kinds of things that help others. That's the great commandment. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So let's take care of those in need. Let's make our system of government better every year. Let's do a great work. You know, last night I thought we saw what used to be an advertisement we had when the Tennessee football games would be played or the Tennessee basketball games. It is that we strive for excellence in education, and we strive for excellence in every aspect of that education process, including athletics. Lee University is a prime example of that. I was so pleased that I was able to sit here and listen to them talk about that's the role of an athletic coach, is to make certain that we wind up with as good a person as we could when they came to our school. We want them to be better when they walk out, better educated, better physical condition, and be spokespersons for the institution which they're leaving. That's the thing that I love about Lee University. The students stay here, they go other places, and they tell the story of let's love one another. That's what they tell.
Yeah,
I've heard the students who did that. And last night, it was just so fascinating to see the closeness of that Georgia Bulldog team as they made an astonishing statement of, listen, it's SEC or don't come to the game.
That's it. Yeah, just a big night there last night for the Georgia Bulldogs. Two-time champions now, as they are already on the hands-on favorite for next season already, which you could see after last night that would be the case. Jimmy, as we welcome you in again, I said Happy New Year to you at the onset there. As we kind of reflect back on 2022, what are some of the things that stick out in your mind about our community or nationally that you think were important bullet points, maybe a couple that if you want to mention?
Yes, I think that the recognition of that it takes money to run government, and government is not in the business of profit for sure, but we want it to be the most effective and efficiently operated that we can. And I thought that the recognition that we're going to have to continue to compete with other communities in terms of paying deputy sheriffs. When Polk County pays more as a starting pay than Bradley County does, Marion County and some others, I think that, again, our community is confronted with the issue of how are we going to meet the needs of the people we rely on to provide us law enforcement. That, to me, became a reality in June of this year, when we would have 26 vacancies and no applications for employment. I think that the county commissioners are going to face a real concern this year about what our budgeting process is, how we can be more efficient in the use of our monies. I thought that was a highlight, even though it wasn't identified publicly as this is a real issue, but people began to recognize it throughout the community. And what are we going to do in that regard? The answer comes this year in the budgeting process. You know, I'm not talking about, for us personally in our office, we made some significant decisions to go to trial in some cases. And we changed the way that the lap belt, the shoulder harness, and the airbag interrelationship occurs to make this a safer society. And that's our strive, is to make safety number one in our community. Now, I've got to tell you that the decisions that we made in going to trial in the cricket case, a lot of people are talking about in the community. What a wonderful, wonderful person Lester Elkins and his wife. That was a highlight for me. But going back to the community, reviving some of the fundraising activities, we're going to have another play for the Friends of the Library. And they've made a serious error this year. They've asked me to come back to participate in that play.
Oh, no. That'd be great.
But, you know, our commitment here is a tradition of legal and community service.
Yes.
Dedication. I just thought about last night. This Georgia team is dedicated to excellence. Our law firm is dedicated to provide the best representation possible for people within the limitations of the law. We're bound by the law just like our clients are.
Yep.
But that's to me, we are dedicated to providing the best representation possible at Logan Thompson. And I like the term connected, as you know, came up with that term that we use. And our law firm is connected. There are consequences to every case, and we have input by people who are, I'm going to suggest to you some of the finest lawyers in the family law arena, in the arena of tort law, personal injury cases, those types of things. Contracts review. We're now reviewing contracts for large corporations out of Georgia, out of Virginia, at other places, and that recognition of excellence, we hold ourselves to the standard of excellence. When we make mistakes, we acknowledge them. Nobody's going to be perfect. You aren't even perfect. You're close to it, brother.
You're right.
But anyway, you know, Logan Thompson is a main, we try to be an integral part of our community, and I think that we have done that.
Definitely so. Again, Jimmy Logan is here, Logan Thompson Law, kind of reflecting a little bit on 2022 and also talking about how Logan Thompson Law, if your services or if someone needs your services moving in 2023, you guys are there to represent them in anything that they would have a situation with. Custody, like you said, looking over land deals or just anything from something like the cricket deal that you guys were a part of last year. So there's anything that you can imagine, Logan Thompson Law can be a part of that to help you navigate through those troubled waters. Because let's face it, during those times when they reach out for your services, there is troubled waters there, and you want someone that you can trust that's going to shoot you straight, look you in the eye, and say, here's what we can do for you, or tell them, I don't really think there's anything there. I mean, I know you have to do that on the other side of that sometimes as well.
Absolutely, but there are always things that we can do to enhance the decision-making that our clients have to be confronted with, and they have to decide, are we going to go through a lawsuit? Wow, that's tough. Taking depositions or being a witness in depositions is not fun for the people who are involved in the dispute. It's just not fun. You have to be prepared, and prepared with the assistance of an attorney who knows what they're doing, who've done it for years. 52 years of experience sitting right here, and then the other people who work with us, tremendous experiences, and yet we get the insight of young men like Tim Hewitt who bring a new dimension to us because they just graduated from law school 2-3 years ago, practiced for 6 years before they came to be with us. We are excited about our future. This community is going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue to be a little better every day.
Yeah, and talking about growing, you guys are growing along with the community as well, am I right?
We really are. We're the largest law firm between Chattanooga and Knoxville, and I think that it is necessary for people in today's world to have folk who will specialize in some areas but have a general overview available to them. when Phil Jacobs comes and speaks with me about a particular problem, I've got that experience. He's got that freshness. He's got that industriousness that sometimes folks say that older guys don't have. As you know, I'm sometimes called the Energizer Bunny, and I like that because Senator Bell was called the Energizer Bunny too.
And I know that you definitely respected him in every aspect.
Oh, yes. Yeah. What a wonderful time. Let's gather together with a common effort this year to make good decisions and not make decisions based upon some kind of initial emotional reaction to what we know is may call us to do one thing, but reason and judgment and reflection will cause you to make better decisions.
Again, Jimmy Logan is here with us, Logan Thompson Law. If people need any of your services, what's the first step that they should do?
We like personal contact. Call the office, make an appointment. Call the office, listen, have a telephone conference. We do Zoom conferencing. We do all of the things that make it easy for you to communicate with us and us to communicate with you. I think that the telephone calls and scheduling appointments, don't just call, and if the lawyer's not there, talk to their assistant, schedule an appointment, and then we will respond to it. We meet every week together. Now, sometimes not all of us are there, and we will reflect on what are the possibilities, what can be done to aid this particular client, whether it be a company. Believe it, we now have substantial corporations who are calling us. We treat them just like we do John Doe.
Gotcha.
We give them the same commitment that we give John Doe.
Good stuff. Jimmy, it's great to have you in this morning. Thanks so much for coming in and kind of refreshing what's going on with Logan Thompson Law. Let us know how the year wrapped up and what we're looking forward to in 2023. So again, if you're needing any services at all, Logan Thompson Law would be happy to help you with their team that Jimmy's been talking about here with us this morning. So just give them the call. Go by and see them. You guys love to sit down and have that face-to-face conference, that conference with them there. So, Jimmy, anything else before we go?
No. Let's just all commit to make 2023 the best year our community has ever had and do what we can to contribute to the betterment of all of our communities in this country.
Jimmy, thanks so much. Good to see you this morning.
Always a privilege.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up for the Mixed Morning Show. So we're going to go ahead and get you to some other programming in just a minute. Music around the corner as well. Bridget will be back with you during the midday. I'll be with you on your way home this afternoon. So enjoy the rest of your day. We got Fox News coming up next.
Fox News is next. Presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown.